what you're working on is shielding and then dribbling, and adjust the dribble, make it positional, and then make it into shielding, dribbling to pass, and then shielding, dribbling to combine to pass forward. And this is what your session plan will look like. So that's what we're working on, and I'm only going to go through the points a couple of times, but for you might want to work on each section for 2 minutes and then have 1 minute rest and then work for 2 minutes again. So your ratio, your loading will be 2 times 2 plus 1. 2 minutes twice plus 1 minute's rest. That's your loading for this technical practice. So the first thing I'll do is just go through the shielding. It's going to look a little bit crazy, but the purpose for it is to create a circle around the ball. And don't forget, in reality, you're working 2 minutes, 1 minute rest, 2 minutes again. So, as crazy as it looks, what you're doing is you're sticking your backside out a little bit. You're getting your arms up, but not too high. Just make it so that you're at your opposition player's hip height. And then you're creating an imaginary circle around the ball. So that's all you're doing. You're creating an imaginary circle around the ball. I want to try and move the camera a little bit, just so that you can see what my head is doing. And don't forget that you're not using any cones for this. No cones, and all you're doing is just moving the ball around. Work for 2 minutes, rest for 1 minute, work for 2 minutes. Arms out, backside out. Try to keep, I wanted you to see my head, so try to keep your eyes up so you're not playing like this. So number 2, add the positional cones. Add the positional cones. So, central midfielder, what you're looking at is, who do you play against? You play against 10, 8, 6. So that's how you set up your cones. So now what you're doing is number 2, which is the arms up and the positional dribbling. So same again, you're working 2 minutes, rest for 1, and take the rest as well. Don't think to yourself, I'm not tired. You need the rest so that you add quality to what you're doing. Not because you're knackered, but because it needs to be quality. 2 minutes work, 1 minute rest, water, 2 minutes work again. 2 plus 2, 2 times 2 plus 1. I'm just going to try and change this camera angle. I want you to see the cones as best as possible. It's a bit tricky. I'll bring it a bit closer. There you go. Move that a bit closer. Make that clearer. Even closer without kicking my iPad. Move it here. Move it here. In fact, let's place that there. So where I'm starting will be in relation to what I see on the field. So you as a central midfielder, remember you're kind of you're a very important player because of the fact that you can operate in 3 positions. So the number 5, which is a ball playing centre back, number 8, which is a box to box midfielder, and number 6, which is the defensive midfielder. Those are your positions. Really good. Now take a look. That is important. So that little bit of detail, I'm going to get my body in between the opposition player and the ball. So I don't let that happen. That has to happen. So I'm in the way. I'm a barrier. I work as a barrier, get myself around, use any part of my foot I want to. Make it realistic. Backside stuck out. Move the ball away. Get as close as you can, make it realistic. Get under pressure. So you're trying to manipulate the soccer ball around the cones. Got my cones, got my positions, got the ball. Now what else have I got to do? I'm shielding the ball, so that's why my backside's sticking out, arms are out. Get yourself around the cones. Take it away if we can. Get your arms out. My arms are out. I look a little bit crazy, don't worry about it. Arms are out. Get low. Lift my eyes. I'm lifting my eyes up. But take a look. I've still got to get those arms up. I'm making a circle around the ball to shield the ball. Backside is out. That keeps the player away. Furthest foot is the dribbling foot. Nearest foot keeps the player away. Arms are out. So you're working for 2 minutes. Your loading is 1 minute rest, take the rest, and 2 minutes working. So 2 times 2 plus 1. Remember, you've got to get the arms out. Don't get it too high because it's not realistic and it will be a foul because you're just going to get your arms into people's face. Get it below, just near the hip height. Get it near the hip height, that means that there's a little bit of room for any mistakes you make. Second one is about dribbling, but you've still got to incorporate the first bit, which is about shielding. Now the third bit, take a look. So the third bit is add the passing. So we've worked on the dribbling, we've made it positional, so you're playing up against the people in midfield as a central midfielder. Now take a look at what I've done. I've added 2 cones at the end to represent the passing gate. So I'm still using my arms, backside stuck out. My body's a barrier between the opposition player and the ball. I dribble through the cones as many times as you want to, dominate the ball, make a circle around it, and play a pass through the gate. So setting up those cones, I've got my first set of opposition players, midfielders nice and tight. I'm going to you take 10 steps. Take 10 steps for your little pass, for your passing gate. I'm going to take 5, that's because I don't have a lot of room, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's a passing gate, but be aware, you want the soccer ball to go through it, so it's got to be at least a ball width apart so that you can actually get the ball through. If you're struggling, make the gates bigger. If you feel very confident, obviously make it exactly ball width. So this is a passing gate. You've got your midfield opposition, and then you've got, as you break the line, with a pass to your teammate who's further ahead of you. Arms are out. I'm using my right and my left foot, different parts of my feet. My eyes are up. If your head's down, get your eyes up. Keeping the ball, keeping it away from the players. Put myself under a bit of pressure, play my pass through the passing gate, and that's what we're looking for. That's it. Then you've got to get the ball. So let me show you that little setup again. So these are the midfielders that I'm playing against. This is the 10, there's the 8, and there's the 6. So as a central midfielder, that's how I set up my cones. That's what I'm playing against. I work out of my comfort zone. So use your left and right foot. Get low so that you're closer to the ground, so you're more agile. Get through the cones as many times as you want to. Remember, it's important to get yourself positioned so that you're able to get the body in between to protect the ball. Arms are up. Manipulate the ball, different parts of your foot. Don't stay comfortable. Sole of your foot, laces, whatever you want. And then to break the line, you're playing a pass to your teammate just ahead, and it should get in just to break the line there. And that is that practice. That's all that is. Remember, you're working, your loading is 2 times 2 plus 1 resting. So now this central cone gets moved from the left side, and I move it to the right. So think about the details of your game. That movement is very important, so you don't get disorientated in a game. You're not out of your comfort level, because you don't have a comfort level. Everything is something which you are able to dominate. It's not going to be strange to you. So now all I've done is I've just moved it, and I'm going to do the same thing again. And we repeat that practice. Okay, so now we're moving on to the wall pass, and I want you to have no fear about being creative, okay? So I'm from a village in Nigeria. You have to be creative because we didn't have big goals, and we didn't have the luxury of some of these things. You have to be creative. It's no problem in doing that. So we've got your arms out, got your backside out, so you've got a circle around the ball. That's your shielding. The circle around the ball is the shielding. Your arms are at hip height, not too high, so you're not encroaching on the player and you're not going to cause an infringement. It won't be a foul. So your arms are up, your eyes are up so you can see the pictures, and you're manipulating the ball through the midfield, and then you do this. Okay, so just a reminder, we're working on shielding the ball, arms out, backside out, eyes up so you can see the pictures, make better decisions. Keep the ball close, get your foot between the cone and the ball so that you're creating a barrier and keeping the ball for your team. Get through the 8, 10 and 6. Combine, receive it again, break the line with your pass. Combine, receive it again, break the line with your pass. So, this is my combination pass. These are my passing gates. I'm going to get the ball through there. Small area because I need it to fit into the camera. So arms are out, backside out, shielding the ball. Combination pass it forward, get it back. Pass it forward, get it back. So my movement has to be a bit more forward, right? The first thing I did was that, which is very bad. I need to be ready to go forward to receive the ball again. So I'm going to do that again because that wasn't good enough. So arms out, get through them, look after the ball, pass it forward, get it back, take through the gates. There, that's it. Arms out, backside out, eyes up. Your foot's between the cone and the ball, so you're a barrier to the defender, to the defensive player. You combine, you're ready, but don't run past the pass. So this is running past the pass. It's here, so I'm ready to go forward, but I'm also ready to drop back. I play it, then I'm ready. Get it back, play it forward. That's breaking the line. That's it, that's the way it goes. So all we're doing there is giving you an opportunity to progress your session, progress your technical session. So that is a technically unopposed practice where you have been working on shielding, dribbling to pass, and then dribbling to combine to play forward, to break the line. So that's it. And that bit there would be 2 minutes times 2 plus 1 minute's rest. And again, if it's 1 minute's rest, take the rest and think about the session, what it looks like, have your water, get some stretches done, and then go again. You'll see that when you take your rests, your session improves. Okay, so that's what the loading is for, so that we get more quality out of your session. Okay, so you can do that 3 times a week, and don't work for too long. Do that for 15 minutes. 3 times a week, 15 minutes, and you're done. That's it. 3 times a week, 15 minutes, that's your session. And remember, the high focus is shielding the ball. Medium focus is dribbling. Low focus is passing.